Hi, my name is Gigi, and the project that I built today is called Bookometer. I used Google's natural language processing API and used its sentiment analysis to analyze New York Times bestseller books. So what happens in my app that I built is based on how you're feeling today, like let's say if you're sad, happy, or neutral, like meh. It'll recommend books to you based on your mood. So let's say if you were feeling sad, it would recommend happier and positive books to you. So if I click happy, sad, it will be giving you positive books. So the way I have it here is the most positive books it's in the order where the most positive books are first into the least positive. So most of the positive books here, as you can see, are Clean Beauty, Harry Potter's coloring book, Milk and Honey. A lot of children's books are deemed positive as well. And the way that the Google analyzes these books is it puts it on a scale from -1 to 1, where 1 being positive, and it takes a text. And in this case, I used the book's description from the API to pull the analysis. So it was usually 1-sentence description, and so based on that one sentence, I was given a score, and I basically analyzed that and ordered it in terms of neutral, positive, or negative. So these are all the positive books that were on the bestseller list that I found. It's a long list, goes all the way down. So if you if you're feeling neutral, it'll recommend neutral books to you. And so these are basically mixed, meaning there's mixed emotions. So the Google detected that there was some sort of emotions, but it was not enough to deem it positive or negative. So these are, as you can see, a lot of books with, there's The Outliers, as well as The Girl on the Train, I Am Malala. And as you can see, they have descriptions in them, and you can just get a feel of, how Google is analyzing by kind of reading the descriptions here. So these are mixed, and I also have it by neutral. Neutral meaning there was really little emotion that was found in the text. So, like, for example, this book, The Magnolia Story, it's about, the reality TV show, and so there's not a lot of emotions, I guess, in the description, so it deemed it as neutral. And so you get a lot of just books that are not as intense, I would say, like Humans in New York. It's just a collection of stories. So yes, these are the neutral books, and so I could also go to the, I guess, when you click on happy, it will recommend kind of sad books to you in this case. And so this is also in the terms of the most, I guess, negative or books. And if it also in my analysis, it deemed that this book called Filthy Rich is the most negative, which I agree with this analysis. So I would say it's pretty accurate on that sense. So yeah, these are all the kind of negative books that they deemed. I'm not sure why Mindy Kaling's is deemed negative, but yeah, I agree with most of it. So one of my hardest challenges in building this is really setting up and connecting all of my different APIs together. Since I was using 2 completely new APIs, I was kind of just getting them running, and feeding one into the other was really a challenge for me. But one of my, I guess, accomplishments, I would say, is I was able to access the API for the books, and I saved it to my own database. And so I got, I think, about like 200 books back from the API, New York Times API. And I also used an extension or a library called NodeCron, which makes calls only at certain times. So every time when I refresh the page, I don't have to keep calling to the server of the NY, New York Times. But yeah, thank you.